You think I'm gonna bore me to death? And me no plan to bore you. Hello? Hello? When I say okay, you say alright, okay? Alright? Okay? Stretch, 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 okay? Alright? Alright. You see you people over here, careful of the language you use to define that brand. A lot of us have some negative self-talk. We talk some things like, how many text and say DWL? Did they do that? Like, why you can't live with love? Why you have to dead with love? Like, number 3, be the narrator of your story. You have to keep your morals. Remember I said Jesus stayed on brand. But he was amazing with the spectacles. When he came through and somebody chop off a man's ears, that's serious now. That's equivalent to somebody getting shot. And Jesus just put on what he is. That's some spectacle, huh? But that was on brand. Can you imagine the gossip in the neighborhood when they heard that Jesus put on what he is? That's some spectacle and off-faith thing to do as a man. And people were buying the basics before. No, the majority of the money that's being spent is being spent on things over and above the necessity. Dream Weekend made $1 billion. Dream Weekend unnecessary? $1 billion, and they've been making that for years. You know why? They cemented their brand and they continuously reach the people. You have to do that. If you're selling the gospel, if you're evangelizing, if you're an accountant, if you're a musician, whatever you're doing, you have to have the ability to create a spectacle and create something marvelous within the root of your product, which your main product in this case is your personal brand. Click. Thanks. If you want to build a brand in the marketplace, social media is not where you start and it's not where you end. You must deliver. You must have something to show real people in real time. You understand? Like, you could have church on TV, on social media, right? But it's not real if you don't come here. Like, we have to be here. We have to feel the vibes. Is this Shauna?
No, it's not.
I didn't realize. Hi, Shauna. You have to come here, don't you? The real power of connecting spiritually happens here. You can't connect on TV. You see it on TV. But the real, what you think about Jesus, he's alright. That have happened in a building, right? Like, you have to feel it. I've got my mind made up, and I won't turn back. Let's sing up. Cause I want to see my Jesus someday. Sorry, I always want to be a singer. I just did that. I don't know if that brand is going to work out, but I'm trying. But yeah, social media can't be the end all. Create your social media platforms, but it cannot be the end all. You have to bring more value to people, the real people. If you're selling real estate, you have to bring value to people that they can't get elsewhere. And part of that value, have you ever got to look at the house, whether it's a rental or you're buying a house, and the person bring in and says, this is the living room. Bridget, no. Like, that's not selling me anything. You're telling, my son could tell me it's a living room. If you're presenting something and you really want to sell me this living room, let me know that heat come from under it when it's so hot. And something that I'm not seeing right away. You understand? You have to sell it to me. And part of that selling is the person that will support my business. So brands, what's the way that we connect? We're in church. How do we connect? Spiritually. And spirit is love. When people feel things, they move. Yeah. Not when you tell them. They only move when they feel it. You can talk to that, you know, come. Your social media could have pretty, you could have utter nice and your product nice and your, if it don't make them feel something, they will not move. So you have to give them a reason. They're not going to say to you, give me the reason. You have to give them a reason. You have to let them leave their house, come outside to come see you. You have to let them click and spend their credit card to buy your stuff. And you have to give them that reason. You have to be different. Dare to be different in creating your brand. That's how you create a brand that will last longer than your competitors. Be brave. Go for it. We're living in the most connected time in history. 2 days ago, I gave a talk on brand building 2 days ago. And in the morning, I actually sent a letter to President Barack Obama. And he responded. It's an auto-response, but I still got one. And it said that he would read it, and when he does, he'll respond to me. When I was growing up, you know what my mother had to do? Send a telegram. And only 5 words. Send John, come, stop. And that was the end of it. And I am able to send a 1,200 word letter to the President of the United States from the confines of my room. Understand that we are living in the most connected time. You see, if you don't have that air of doubt, it means you're not expanding yourself as you should. Go for it. Be brave. Don't get too comfortable. There's always something else to be done. And if it's not to be done, it should be done over. And you have to do it. Don't wait for nobody else. Have you ever got an idea and you didn't do it and then you see it happen? You know what's that? That's God working. That's God saying, yo, we don't have time for you. Let me give you the idea. And you just lost your blessing. And if you lose your blessing, you know how long blessing takes to come? Okay? Every morning we wake up. Blessing, 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 oh, blessing. I don't miss none. Let me tell you something. You ever get tired of visiting me? Come here and pick up blessing. Because I really believe that the things that come to my mind, God tell me to do them. Amen. And if them never come on my mind, I'm going to do them. Exactly. So once them come, I feel me them. Blessing. Blessing. Sometimes we look at some place and I'm not really blessing them. Somebody else doing that. But we pick up every blessing. And I make sure that I look for it. I call it intuitive visitor. You see that intuitive visitor? Him knock. Vincent have a cut when he knocking up. Him knock. And when him knock, you have to answer. And sometimes you have to ask. Because the Bible said, to everyone that asks. Blessing. That's what going on. And that's how you build your brand. Your brand comes from inside, not from outside. Forget the noise. Forget what's going on. Find your intuitive visitor, because it's when you answer him, he will come again. It's like a stranger, you know. You come in here, you treat him nice, you give him drinks, or her drinks, and come again. And that's how you have to treat your intuitive visitor, because you're on your brand building. And your brand does not have to be perfect. I'm not perfect. None of us are. But we all have a brand, so make it work for us. And the brand is worthless if it doesn't connect to the audience to the right audience in a relevant way. So my audience is not your audience. 2 different audiences. Shauna trying to sell houses and all kind of things, and Ben's car and all kind of things. I'm not trying to sell Benz, because Shauna richer than me. I'm trying to sell books though, which is at the back, by the way, when we're done. So that's my audience. Other people have different audiences. So I have to make sure that I connect with the people that want the things that I have to offer. Or else my brand is dead. Are you getting me? You can't stay in your house and build a brand. Well, you can, but you have to connect with them. Yes.